Many women and men suffer from eating disorders. Today, I would like to inform you about what they are, how to recognize someone with an eating disorder, and their effects. According to Mirasol.net, as many as 10% of college women suffer from a clinical or nearly clinical eating disorder, including 5.1% who suffer from bulimia. Out of 8 million Americans, 7 million women and 1 million men have an eating disorder. From the moment you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Are your friends thin and beautiful, but you are thicker and have facial issues? These are some of the things that can lead men and women to have an eating disorder. I personally have dealt with a slight eating disorder when I was younger. I knew I let go of myself, and everything that I tried, nothing helped, and so I began to eat less and less until I saw results, and that mentally messed me up. Good afternoon, my name is Brittany Pyland. I'm a former athlete, but now I run marathons and have dedicated my life to just completely living healthy. It was the best decision I've ever made. Today in the United States, society has such high expectations of what we should look like. Many of these expectations lead men and women to eventually have an eating disorder. Today I'm going to give you more information about eating disorders, as well as explain some different things that can cause someone to have an eating disorder. Eating disorders are nothing to joke around about. It is all about the mind and how you perceive yourself. The majority of people know about eating disorders but may not know the difference between them. According to MayoClinic.org, eating disorders are serious conditions related to persistent eating behaviors that negatively impact your health, your emotions, and your ability to function in important areas of life. There are 3 types of eating disorders: anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating disorder. Anorexia is an eating disorder characterized by abnormally low body weight, intensive fear of gaining weight, and a disordered perception of body weight. To prevent weight gain or to continue to lose weight, people with anorexia severely restrict the amount of food they eat. Bulimia is defined as a serious, potentially life-threatening disorder characterized by behaviors such as self-induced vomiting designed to undo or compensate for the effects of binge eating. Lastly, binge eating disorder is a serious disorder in which you frequently consume unusually large amounts of food and feel unable to stop eating, which can lead to bulimia. Those with eating disorders mentally know they have an issue but cannot always stop, because when they look in the mirror, they do not like what they see and they want to reach their goal. According to nationaleatingdisorders.org, in the United States, 20 million women and 10 million men suffer from a clinically significant eating disorder at some time in their life. This number only comes from the known cases that were reported, which means most likely the number is a lot higher. NationalEatingDisorders.org also states that by the age of 6, girls especially start to express concerns about their own weight or shape. 40 to 60% of elementary school girls ages 6 to 12 are concerned about their weight or becoming too fat. This concern endures through life. It is devastating to know that these percentages are so high. YouLifeline.org states that eating disorders are illnesses, not character flaws or choices. Individuals do not choose to have an eating disorder. There is not just one thing that causes eating disorders. Let's talk about some factors. Things such as genetics, biochemistry, psychology, culture, and environment play a role in those with eating disorders. We must be able to recognize the signs of someone with eating disorders as well. Psychology plays a big role in eating disorders. It is the most common in those who struggle with clinical depression and anxiety. Some of those factors include having low self-esteem, struggle with coping or expressing your emotions, and feeling helpless and inadequate. Culture is also a factor in those with eating disorders. Society's standards are so high that we feel we must look like them or have their body to be liked. In teens and adults, we want to impress others. We do not want to be made fun of or talked badly about our bodies. When you are not happy with your body and you see a commercial or you know someone who promotes fast weight loss products, we tend to buy so many different things to get it to go away fast. But really, there is no quick fix. Everyone always wants fast results, but the reality of it is there's nothing fast that can fix anything. You did not gain all of your weight overnight, therefore you cannot lose all of the weight you gained overnight. We need to have patience. Once you get mentally and emotionally stable to learn to cope with issues deep down, you will have more motivation to do the right things and get the results you want. To sum it up, an eating disorder is a condition in which a person has abnormal eating habits. The exact causes of eating disorders are unclear because there are so many different things that make people feel different and they react differently. Try not to ever tell anyone they need to lose weight or ask if they have gained weight. The more someone who already has insecurities about their body and hear things like that makes it worse, end up having eating disorders. If you never suspect someone with an eating disorder, please try to get them help. Living a healthy lifestyle with a balanced diet and exercise, you can get the body you want. Learn to love yourself and your body no matter what it looks like. Thank you.